I'm feeling like the bigger person. I'm the bigger person. I'm a boss. Drake, I'm going to give you an opportunity to apologize. First and foremost, you got to admit, confess you got your nose reduction, and confess you got a BBL. And I understand. I know what it's like having those flaps on your stomach and that sweat being under there. You ain't want to do that. You wanted to just fuck a gym, nigga. You drizzy, you BBL, nigga. You could go get it done.
So I'm pretty sure we're all wondering, why does Rick Ross have so much animosity towards Drake? Some people say it was warranted from Drake dissing him and the entire music industry on the song Push Up, but I personally believe there was underlying tension before this. Dedicated Overlord members will say that Ross was jealous of Drake's success, and we even heard that Ross's baby mother, Tia Kemp, will say the same, and how that Ross always spoke bad about Drake and was jealous of him, hence him slandering his name, calling him BBL Drizzy. Rick Ross will drop his own diss track, Champagne Moments, dissing Drake for being an insecure nigga who got a nose job, who didn't embrace his black side, and instead of calling him Champagne Poppy, he would call him Nose Job Poppy. Birdman, someone who Ross was beefing with for years, and someone who was very close to Drake, Nicki, and Lil Wayne, will let Ross know to back down from Drake because he was Cash Money Rich Gang OVO and didn't want smoke, and Ross responded.
This is a perfect opportunity for y'all to see the type of nigga White Boy is. Soon as that pressure on White Boy, he gonna go post Stunner in that $20 jogging suit. No, the man needs some paper. And make him say, I got your back. He don't want to say that to that Mark. Nigga ain't got that Mark back. That Mark ain't fed him none. But since you done watched him struggle and gave him, nigga, show the world you go buy him, post him when you go buy him a motherfucking $40 million mansion, White Boy. Huh? Soon as Rose on your ass and you call your mama, then I'ma post Birdman and kiss him on TV. Nah, that's what white boys do. Show your real niggas when you go buy them that big mansion, nigga. You know how Stunner and them used to do it, nigga. Huh? When Stunner was on top, nigga, when you was... Come on, white boy.
The situation first caught real static again when it was revealed that Drake sold his last U.S. home in L.A., and Ross would insinuate that him and Birdman are going broke.
White boy, BBL Drizzy, I got a question. I saw you posted you got more money than Ricky Rose. And let's assume you did. Well, your best friend, Birdman, his house went into foreclosure 5 years ago. You done watched that man struggle them 5 years and ain't get that man a mansion. Because if you got more money than Rose, what's another 50 million, white boy? White boy, it's one for 40 on Indian Creek. It's one for 50 on Star Island. You got 48 hours, white boy. If you got Ricky Rose money, ain't none of my niggas winning foreclosure. Come on, white boy. I'm finna bust a bottle. White boy, don't do Stunner like that. Come on, man. What happened to that? 48 hours. The countdown has begun. And that old ass jet you got, they gave it to you free. That's a 1978. Be safe on that, Drizzy.
With Rick Ross and rappers in particular, it always comes down to money. Who has a better house, who has a better car, who has a better jewelry, who has a better bitch. It's all about status. And he would make fun of Drake for getting his own OVO plane, which is the Air Drake plane, by the way, and started dissing him after this video came out from an LA realtor. So they started arguing in the Instagram DM comparing cribs. Imagine you having $88 million to spend on a crib. Your shit's be steal like you got it from a police auction. Your Star Island house on a silver of cheesecake. Your lot 4,000 square feet. My crib 4,000 square feet, Leonard. And you put a wrap on your timeshare jet. That shit coming off when it's the time for other people to fly. Your Brett Burge worker. How many cases you gotta move before you gotta check finally. Shit probably took a lifetime to see some real bread. You're Brett's son now. You're Brett's son now. Now you're not Rose anymore. The popular narrative around Drake's aura leading to Ross's success is he wouldn't be considered an A-star rapper or A-level rapper without Drake, considering Drake gave him his best hits and most streamed songs ever. Aston Martin Music, Stay Schemin', Money in the Graves. Everything that Drake touched turned to gold and elevated Ross to a higher level. But Ross wouldn't agree.
I don't need you for a remix, white boy. I don't need you. All them other niggas want to tell you what I'm telling you. I'm saying it for all the niggas who ain't in my position. What happened to that crib? Come on, nah, we ain't getting slimy yet. We just warming up. White boy want it. If you want it, nigga, be about it. Put it on Miss Gladys, nigga. We all got them. Let the dogs loose. Y'all niggas want to go there? Let's go there. This Rose, bitch.
Rick Ross will double down on everything that he said and proceed to call Drake BBL Drizzy, Nose Job Poppy, Cupcake Drake, etc., etc. One person who took Drake's side, which was shocking to everyone to say the least, was 1090 Jake. 1090 Jake is a white blood who grew up in Boston but moved to Florida and went to jail in Florida, and he gained a lot of attention and publicity on YouTube for exposing a lot of black rappers who cooperated and snitched and exposed their paperwork. He hinted at doing a video on Rick Ross being a CO, which is something that 50 Cent exposed him about years back, and Vlad actually got beat up for exposing the information. So Ross pulled the Uno reverse and found 1090 Jake's paperwork and went off on him for defending Drake and called him a rat.
You got your minions. What's the other white boy name? 1090. He looked like a fucking wet little whale flapping. Shut up. Get mind your business, peon.
1090 Jake would respond with this Instagram audio message.
Oh yeah, you played, Officer Ricky. You played. I saved my homie people from getting jammed up before they went inside the house and found that gun and took them off Section 8. I blew that pistol. That was my case. You played, though. I ain't wake up and put a badge on. You did.
Throughout this entire online exchange, Rick Ross has been flooding his Instagram stories with pics trolling Drake and accusing Drake of having ghostwriters because although Rick Ross can troll him for the entire day, it takes Drake a couple hours to get back to him with one-liner disses, and he believes that someone's writing for him.
No. I know why Drake don't do what I do when I talk and he don't talk. He'll take a picture and post because he got ghostwriters for his fucking captions. Listen to me, he got people sitting around. What's Rick gonna do next? Let's go, come up with it. Come on, BBL Drizzy, just pick your phone up and talk to the people. You okay? We know you may be shallow. We know, but everything fine. Everything's gonna be okay. It's therapeutic. Release what's inside of you. It's called Earth Strong. I got one more question for BBL Drizzy. One more question. How long you gonna stay on that plane? It's dangerous. It's a 1978 cargo plane, wasn't built for humans. It's dangerous. Imagine a white boy with the soul plane. Imagine the white boy with the soul. Oh, shit. How that boy Casanat do? Hey, no. Let's pray for Drake. Soul plane. Come on, man. You rich. You deserve better.
It's quite clear that Ross is upset at Drake, but after listening to Joe Budden in this clip on Twitter, he made a very interesting perspective and maybe too much of a reach of why Ross is upset at Drake. Here's what's being insinuated. Ross is upset about Drake's ownership in Gamma Records, which is the label that Rick Ross and MMG, Maybach Music Group, his label, are signed to. So when Drake dissed Kendrick saying that he had bars for him saying drop it, give me 50, which was reference to that push-up video, and also Kendrick signing a horrible record deal where Top Dog owns 50% of his publishing or his masters, whatever the case may be, 50% of the lot. It kind of hit home for Ross because Ross' situation is kind of similar. And people are making other insinuations that when Drake signed his new deal with Universal, he even got stake equity in the company because he's one of the biggest superstars since like Michael Jackson. So he can renegotiate and has a lot of leverage. This was a 2-for-1 diss. He took shots at Ross saying, I'm going to take your girl and cover like I'm Ricky because he flew a Ross grill to his concert. And then he took a jab at Kendrick Lamar with the diss that sort of implied to him as well because Drake owns a stake partnership in the company that Ross is under. And we know Ross always talks about being the biggest boss and ownership, so that wasn't really a good look. The truth of the matter is you can't talk money when it comes to the biggest rapper in the game for the last 15 years, who's almost a billionaire, with AB. I'm trying to be more down the middle, but Ross is not making this easy. And with that being said, subscribe to my channel, dastarr, follow me on Instagram at dastarr1, and join my Discord down below. Thank you.